Hello Year 2, welcome back to your home learning. It is Monday the 22nd of February and we are here for phonics today. So we are going to have a think, just like we did before half term, about a different sound focus each day. Still going to carry on with Tricky Word Wednesdays. We're still going to have our spellings on Letter Dream and on EdShed for you to be practicing as well. So a brand new week of super phonics reading and spelling learning. Okay, let's have a little revisit then first of all at some of our alternate pronunciations. Okay, so I'm going to show you on the board grapheme, so a way of making a sound, and I want you to tell me the different ways we know that the sound can be pronounced or said. Usually it's got two different ways, but a couple of them we might have more than two. Let's have a little look, which is our first grapheme. What sounds can that one make? It can make I for tie, or it can make E for thief, can't it? Well done if you've got those. Okay, what about that one? What about that one? I think we have got 3 for that one. Can you remember the 3 sounds that C and H can make? Can make ch, can't it? Can make ch. It can make sh, like in chef, or it can make k, like in school. Well done if you remembered those. Okay, what sound do we know that letter can make? It can make a g sound, a hard G, a g, or it can make a j sound, can't it? A soft G. What about letter C? About the hard and the soft sounds we know that can make. It can make a k, like in carrot, or it can make a s, like in ice. Okay, next one, E and A. Which 2 sounds can E and A make together? It can make E for bead, or it can make E for head, can't it? Well done if you remembered those. Okay, what about that one? O-W. O-W can make ow, like cow, or O, like snow. Okay, right, we're going to have another quick revisit of a sound that we thought about before half term, but not most recently. It was a couple of weeks ago. We started thinking about vowels. We thought about vowels. Tell your grown-up, shout out to me what our vowels are. 5 letters in our alphabet which we know are vowels. Which ones are they? A, E, I, O, U. Do you remember them? A, E, I, O, U. They are our vowels. And we've had a think before about how vowels can make a short sound. We thought about that lots of different times in different spelling patterns and different words. So vowels can make a short vowel sound. They can make a, e, I, o. Okay? But sometimes our vowels make a long vowel sound. And we've already had a practice at making a long vowel sound with the letter A. We did that a few weeks ago now. So A can make an A sound, but in some words it can make an A sound. We know lots of other ways of making an A sound, but sometimes letter A on its own can make an A sound. So let's read some words that we've already looked at before with letter A making an A sound. Okay, have a little read of those. You have a little look first, have a little read, and then I'll pop our sound buttons under so that we can read them. Okay, so have a little go. Right, we have got A, on, acorn, baby, baby, on, apron, apron, and table. So the letter A, all on its own, is making the A sound. Okay, we're going to think about that this week. So we're going to think about long vowel sounds this week. Which one do you think we're going to be doing next? You might be able to see it peeking out of my star over there. So we are thinking today about the letter. Which one is it going to be? The letter E. What's the short vowel sound E can make? What sound does E usually make in a word? It usually makes an E sound. Can you think of a word with a short vowel sound with the E making an E sound at the beginning? Which words have an E making an E sound at the start? Let's think. Egg. Did you say egg? Could have done. What about letter E making an X sound in the middle of a word? Ooh, let's think, like in the word bed or shed. Okay, so letter E in our words today is not going to make a short vowel sound, it's going to make a long vowel sound. So instead of letter E making an E, letter E is going to make an E sound. It's going to make an E sound. The letter E on its own making an E sound. We know E and an E can make an E sound. We know E and an A can make an E sound. And we know other E sounds as well. But for today, the letter E on its own is going to be making the E sound. Let's have a little look and practice reading some words with the letter E making the E sound. Okay, we know these ones, don't we? These are our tricky words. But in these tricky words, letter E makes the E sound all on its own. This one is he, we, she, and be. Very, very short words that we definitely know how to read and hopefully spell. And the letter E goes at the end to make the E sound all on its own. Let's look at some tricky ones, shall we? Oh, okay, so these ones all start with B, don't they? So we had B. We had B. Be is a tricky word on its own. We need to be kind. But then be can often come at the start of some words. So here then, we have got be. And then what's this tricky word? It's almost like we split that word in half, isn't it? We chunk it. Be. Come. Become. Become. Okay? Let's think about what we can put become into a sentence. You see if you can say a sentence with the word becoming. So, it has become very cold. It has become very cold. Okay. Then we've got be. Oh, we've got our alternate IE pronunciation there, haven't we? Be, e. Belief. We've had that one when we thought about our IE making an E sound, didn't we? And then this one, we've got our B at the start. Be, ing. Being. You are being very kind. Being. Okay, so lots of our words where E makes the long E sound can start with B. Let's look at some others. Okay, lots of them then. Start with re. R and E is re. So re, re, pl, I, reply. Y, making an I sound. Reply. Let's look at the next one. Re, relax. Relax. And then, oh, soft C. Good job. We practice these alternate pronunciations, isn't it? Re, and recent. If something is recent, it means it happened close to now. So the most recent thing you did was a thing that happened the closest time to now. We can also have recently, can't we? If you did something recently, it means that you did it not too long ago. Recent. Right, so we're going to have a look now. We've practiced reading some of them. We're going to have a look now at you spelling some of them. Now this man is very, very happy, isn't he? He's very, very happy. And we can use the word delight to mean very happy. Delight. Can you have a go at writing delight on your board, remembering that the letter E on its own is making an E sound. Delight. When I say he is delighted, he is delighted. He's very, very, very happy. I pause it if you need a little bit longer because I'm going to write it down now. E, D, and then I need I, like in night, D, light, delight. Did you remember to just use one E to make the E sound? Well done if you did. I've given you next a really tricky one. This is a really hard one, you two. Okay, these are, we might be able to see it on this word here. Let's cover it up now. Might be able to see it on that one. I've covered it up at the bottom, but I might have missed that one. This one is emergency. Emerge and C. It's with our soft G and our soft C. So I will give you a little hint. Emergency. That's a long one, isn't it? Emergency. Emergency. Have a go. Emergency. I'm going to write it, so if you need longer, give it a pause. E on its own to make the E sound. Emer, E, mer, J, N, C. Oh, that was a long one. Emergency. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters. Well done if you got that one and spelt it correctly. And well done if you gave it a really good go, because I thought that was a really, really hard one. Okay, so we've had a practice at reading and spelling some of our words. What I would like you to do now is we're going to have a go at playing the game like our Cheeky Chimps game on Phonics Play. So I would like you to, with your whiteboard, split it in half, and we're going to write an E on its own, which we're going to know is making an F sound, like in bed. And then we've got E and E, where the E on its own is making an E sound, like in B. Okay. So it's still going to be just an E on its own, but this half is for if the E on its own makes an F sound like bed, and this side is for if the E on its own makes an E sound like in B. So have a go at that, split it up and write the sounds at the top, and then I'm going to show you some for you to sort and write in the right places. Okay, are we ready? Now, that word, does it make an E sound or does it make an E sound? Does it make an E or an E? If you're not sure, say it with both of them and see which you think. Okay, so that one, give it a pause if you need a little bit longer. Okay, next one. Can help by putting the sound buttons under. E or E? What do you think? Write it down on the side that you think it goes. Next one. Okay, now this one, thinking about this E. Okay, because this E is with that letter, isn't it? So if it's got more than one E, I will colour in yellow which E I want you to be thinking about. Does that make an E sound, this one, or does it make an E sound? See if you can read that one and have a go. I'm going to move on. Pause it if you need longer. Okay, same with this one. It is this E that I am wanting you to decide what sound it makes. Because again, this E makes a split digraph sound, doesn't it, with the other letter, with the letter A. Have a go at reading it. What do you think? Does it make an E or does it make an E sound? lots of E's in this one. So I want you to think about this E, because the other E's join together to make some sounds. Okay, have a think. Does it make an E or does it make an E? Pause if you need a bit longer. Okay, again. This one I'm asking you to think about. Would it make an E or would it make an E in that word? Okay. You know that one, so again it's this E that we are thinking about because we've got another split digraph at the end. Split digraph at the end, have a sort, see what you think. Got another split digraph at the end. So it is the E over there. Does that make an E or does it make an E? I'll put our sound buttons under. What do you think? Give it a pause because that's quite a long word to write if you need some time. Let's have a see how well you did. So these words all had the E making the E sound, like in bed, check, check, spend, spend, exercise, another soft C, exercise, and envelope, envelope. Whereas these ones over here made the E sound. So we've got decide, decide, email, female. Females are girls and ladies, aren't they? Female. Secret, secret, and became. We'd already had become, hadn't we? Now we've had became. Well done if you managed to sort all of those into the right places, or if you got most of them, a big well done. Ask your grown-up to send us a photo so we can see how well you did with reading and sorting those words, okay? What I would like you to do, I'm going to give you a sentence that I would like you to write down to apply your sounds today, to apply your long E sound. So I'm going to give you a sentence. I want you to listen really carefully and have a go at writing down my sentence, and then I would like to see if you can use some of our other words that we've used to come up with 2 sentences of your own. Okay, so have a little listen to my sentence. I'm just going to, so I might use listen to my sentence. My sentence is he needed to decide when to reply to the email. He needed to decide when to reply to the email. Okay, you have a little go at that one. You have a little write down of that one, and then I would like you, so that would be sentence number 1. I would like you to then have a look at 2 sentences of your own. So let's have a quick flick back over which E words we've used. So you may want to put one of those words in a sentence that we have done. You may also want to use some of the ones we did earlier. So the ones we did earlier, we had our tricky words there. We also had those words that started with B, and we also had some words that started with re. And then you've also had a go at spelling delight and emergency. So you can have a go at hopefully coming up with those sentences of your own. remembering capital letters, full stops, finger spaces, beautiful handwriting. And as always, I do like to see that you've challenged yourself to put more than one word in each sentence. Hope you've done a super job there. I am sure you have. Keep practicing on EdShed, ready for your spelling test on Friday, and we'll see who's going to be top of our leaderboard this week. Well done, you two. See you tomorrow.